Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of February 2022. I hope you guys are doing really well. I do want to take just a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If you find that that's your situation, I encourage you to check the other signs and placements in your chart and see if those readings might resonate just a little better. It's a good idea actually anyway because it gives you a more well-rounded reading. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information's in the box beneath this video. Keep in mind that the energies in a general reading can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not at all unusual either. All right, Leo, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Leo? Leo. All right, Leo, you're starting out with Justice in the reverse. We have the Two of Cups reversed. And we have the Ace of Swords along with the Tower in reverse. All right, so Leo, I do see, I see that you may have had either a breakup or a pretty big argument with somebody. You do feel wronged in this situation, and I feel like it's been a breakup, to be honest with you, but you definitely feel as if you have not been treated properly, that you've been wronged, and it resulted from not seeing eye to eye with this person. And I think that you are now kind of picking up the pieces and moving forward. You've gotten pretty clear. You got some clarity in this situation. So now I see it, you kind of a fresh start for you with clarity, but you're some kind of faulty foundation in this connection just crumbled. Yeah, it just crumbled, but when it crumbled, you definitely got clarity, and now you're also clear on what you need to do to build things back in a more stable foundation. But you do feel very wronged in the situation. Let's see who you're connecting with. Who is Leo connecting with? Who is Leo connecting with? All right, we have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together, we have the King of Pentacles along with the Death card. So you could be dealing with a earth sign, which would be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You don't have to be, though. We also have Scorpio. But what I'm seeing is that the person that you are connecting with, whatever this experience is, they're now kind of looking at things differently. They don't want to walk away from this connection, and so with this breakup or this argument, I do anticipate them kind of doing an about face and coming back in your direction. I feel like this person wants to, they're still committed, even though there's been an ending here. I feel like they want to transform the situation. They're still committed to the connection. Yeah. So I feel like this they're unable to fully walk away from this connection, and they've realized this. They may also be looking at this from a different perspective now than they were when the altercation happened. Let's look at the energy of the connection. Thank you. All right, we have Strength in reverse. So you both have some fears. So there's some things that need to be overcome. There's some fears here. Let's see what is affecting this connection. Hierophant. Okay. So what's directly affecting the connection is a couple things. So you are both pretty committed here, and that's the commitment itself is affecting the connection, although there's fears. But I do also think that you're both trying to figure out what to do to overcome these fears, to transform it. Okay, so that's positive. And also, what happened? What happened here that caused the difficulties? Let's see the outcome. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I do think that there is going to be progress, and I do think that things are going to be beginning to move towards stability, and I think it's going to move very slowly, Leo. It's not going to move quickly, but it is going to move steadily. All right? Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So, this is underlying energy, Leo, and here's the thing, is that, this is a beautiful, very beautiful connection that became very wounding. And now the underlying energy is that both parties are wanting to overcome the problems that caused the wounding. And that's very positive. So let's start clarifying. Why is Justice in reverse? Okay, so we have the Six of Cups reversed, and we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, so there was a releasing of the past here because of the injustice, because of what was done wrong. And it's because there was you may have considered this to be, because of the injustice, Leo, you may have considered it to be a bad investment. You stopped investing in this, or someone did, and so the past was kind of let go. There's some bad memories here. And it's related to whatever this wrongdoing is. And you really don't, there's a sense of not wanting to invest in the connection because of the bad memories of something that was done that felt really wrong. So that's where this painful energy is. Why is the Two of Cups in reverse? Okay, we have the Hierophant. Now that's affecting the connection. And we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. So I do see this breakup, or for some, a huge argument. But again, there's this commitment. There is commitment here, and I also see that there was a period of a lot of sadness here. That sadness is beginning to be overcome. It's beginning to lift. And instead of now looking at what has been lost and the bad memories, Leo, I do see you kind of now turning back around and looking at what the two of you have. There could be some regrets, but I definitely see that there is there's a acknowledgement of the commitment here, and there's also a change in perspective from looking at the bad memories to looking at the what the love is in the connection. So it's as if there's been a turning point in your energy here. Okay, so we have the Five of Coins, we have the Lovers, and we have the Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, this Tower came down. There was a lack of success. So this is a love relationship. This is a, soulmate relationship. It ended in a Tower moment where you felt pretty defeated, left out in the cold, abandoned. but that actually brought about some clarity. I also see here, Leo, that you may have made some major decisions here with regard to love. I definitely see that you've made some major decisions with regard to love. You've gotten a lot of clarity in this situation during this time, and you're now kind of putting your life back together. But I do feel like you may feel that it's incomplete without this person. Not that you're incomplete, but that you would like to have this person in your life. And so I'm seeing, a kind of a turnaround in your approach. Let's look at their energy. Why is the Hangman here in reverse? Okay, we have the Page of Wands reversed, and we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So your person is looking at things differently now. There's a period of time has gone by here where there may have been a lack of communication, and this person had the opportunity to look at other options and realized, I think, that other options, some of these options that were available to them were not really viable. Not every option that we have is going to work out. I mean, we can have a lot of different people or situations available to us, but they're not all good for us, and they're not all going to work out in our best interest. And I think your person here has realized this, even if they haven't said that to you. Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? Yeah, twice. Eight of Cups twice. So that's strong, strong energy. They just can't walk away from this connection. They may have tried, but they can't. They want to return back to the connection. There is a sense of commitment here as well, and they want to build a foundation with you. So, yeah, they're not going anywhere. If they go anywhere, it's going to be back into your direction. Let's look at the bottom energy. Yeah, they've had a realization that some of these things that were available to them were not healthy for them, or they weren't going to work out for them. All right, so we have the Moon reverse, we have the Eight of Swords reverse, and we have the Star. Okay, so they want to be free of the problems that are occurring here. They don't want to be they don't want to be out on their own. Yeah. So their anxiety level, it has gone down. I think they did go through a very deep period of anxiety, and that has kind of lessened because now they know what they want. They've had this realization that they really do want to be in this connection. And I do think that they're hopeful of, transforming this connection. So they have reached a more settled and a more balanced state. They're transforming individually, and they also want to transform this connection. They've realized this. So they've had a lot of realizations during this time apart. And I do think that they are very, they're still very, very, very tied into this connection with you, Leo. Let's look at the connection. You both have some fears. And that's kind of dominating this connection right now. Let's see what that's about. Ten of Swords reversed and the Empress. Okay, so you may be very fearful because there was a painful ending here. Can you overcome it? Can you overcome it? You're both kind of fearful of the same thing. You're more focused on overcoming this painful ending, and they're their fear is, will you be able to have a good connection? Will you be able to come back together after this painful ending into a really good connection where things are growing and happy and fun and beautiful once again? So your fears are pretty much the same. Are you going to be able to recover? Can you rebuild? Can you transform? You're both focused on the same thing, Leo. You're approaching it from different angles, but it's really pretty much the same thing. Can you rebuild this connection or transform it into a beautiful, happy, abundant connection after this painful ending? And that's it. There's a fear that may not happen. Why is the Hierophant here? Right, we have the Nine of Swords reversed, and we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so what's directly affecting the connection? You're de-escalating, that's for sure, which is good. But what's affecting the connection is that there is commitment here. And you both are looking for ways to solve this issue. Now, for you, I do feel that, like I said, you're kind of de-escalating, and I feel like you're no longer like in a state of anxiety, and neither are they. So the initial anxiety and you know, crying and being upset, all the deep, you know, chaotic emotions have subsided, and you're both reaching this point of kind of turning that corner and looking at what you do have, and that the two of you are both committed, and the two of you do want the same things. I do think your person has difficulty telling you what it is that they are feeling and experiencing, though. They may have difficulty telling you about the way they are feeling it with regard to commitment. It doesn't mean they're not feeling it, because they do. But I do think they have difficulty with communication. So that's going to have to be overcome. But I do see both of you actually working towards the same thing, just in different manners. A different manner. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in the outcome, which is positive. Okay, so we have the High Priestess reversed, we have the Ace of Cups reversed, and we have the Three of Swords reversed. So I do see progress happening. I don't see this coming together by the end of the week, because I do think that more healing has to take place. There is love here, but I don't think that it's quite to the point where it's ready to just, like, you know, have that new beginning. There's still fears, there's still things that are being overcome, and there's still things to be worked upon. I do think, though, that progress is going to be made, and there's going to be this, you know, understanding between the two of you with regard to how each other feels. That's kind of coming out of the closet with the High Priestess in reverse. You're both going to understand that both of you want to work on this. Both of you want to move this forward. You're both working on the same goals. And I also think that there's going to be some things that you're going to discover about each other, that, you know, and how each person feels about what happened here, that maybe you didn't know or understand. So it's a period here of discovery. Yeah, pretty much. It's a period of discovery that's going to be moving this forward, but very slowly. You do have this Ace of Cups that wants to come in. That's that new beginning in love. It's on delay. because there's still healing that needs to take place. And that healing is, it's coming. All right. So the new beginning is coming, but healing is still taking place. And this period of discovery is taking place, which is bringing the healing, moving things along very slowly. And then we should, if things continue to move in that direction, see that Ace of Cups go into the upright and a new beginning will come. So this is actually a beautiful reading, Leo. I like it for you because I do see where everything kind of fell apart and you took it really, really hard. I do think they did too, but they don't tell you really how they feel. This person has a more difficult time communicating their feelings. And that's pretty obvious. I see it in several places. But you're both trying to work on the same things just from different angles. And coming to the same realizations, actually. All right. So bottom of the deck is the Two of Coins in the reverse, which tells me, again, that a decision has been reached. There's still a sense of imbalance in the situation, though, but the decision has been reached, or will be, to overcome the problems that are so painful. And I do see that there is a bit of imbalance in this situation still. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull from the Hidden Truth Oracle and see if there are any further messages. And only take this if it applies towards you. If it resonates with you, it's for you. And if it's not, leave it for someone else. All right, so Spirit, I am pulling for Leo and their person. Leo and their person. All right. Okay, so for you, Leo, you have, I lost myself for a little while, and it's time for me to heal now. Yeah, remember we talked about that a lot of healing is taking place. So I lost myself for a little while, and it's time for me to heal now. For the person you are connected with, I remember every detail of that day. I remember every detail of that day, and I hide behind material things. Interesting. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Leo. If you would, like and share the video so other Leos can get the information. If you haven't subscribed already and it resonates for you, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you would like to drop a comment, feel free to do so. I do read all of them. And until I see you next week in the monthlies, namaste.